Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, and this is going to be my third and final video of the night. I know I've posted 3 of them now today, 3 of them within the last half hour, but this is because I am just starting this channel off, and in my past experiences with YouTube channels, the more videos you post at first, the better your chances of more people finding out, because you have more out there. It's very hard to start out a YouTube channel. I've learned that from experience, but the more and more you keep putting out there, the harder and harder you keep trying, the better your chances are. So here we go again with another video. Not too sure how these 2 flavors are going to mix, but I'm going to give it a go. We are going to be doing ECTO Banana 18 milligram and ECTO Sweet Mango 24 milligram. If you guys watched my last video, you saw me fill my tank with the ECTO Sweet Mango. So now I'm going to be adding banana. I love the sweet smell of vape juice at night. I'm just going to fill her up. That ought to do her. One thing that some people don't really care that much about, but I mean it also does depend on your vape and how you fill your vape. When you have a kit built one like my old one, you just screw this top off and you just have to be able to get the dropper in there and squeeze it along the side there. This one is a bottom filled one, and I can't really show you because it's filled now, but there's 2 little holes. I need to poke the needle, or well, these ones aren't needles. I tend to not like the needle ones, needle bottles, because they just have a little leash that goes over the top, and a hole will poke through that every single time, and it's really annoying. Then you get vape juice all over the place. It's just a mess. Those are better for filling, but I'm just gonna mix it up here a little bit, help it out. But I'd prefer not to have those. These actually fit very well through the little tiny holes of the bottom of the David tank, which is very nice for filling, and I appreciate that. But I'm not here to discriminate against the type of bottle that brands use. I'm here to give my best and honest opinion on the flavors that the brands produce. So here we go. The ECTO Sweet Mango mixed with the ECTO Banana. And yes, I did do 18 milligrams of the ECTO Banana with the 24 milligrams of the ECTO Sweet Mango. My ECTO Banana, 24 milligrams over there. I didn't feel like getting up to get it. And I don't think it's going to do anything but maybe give it a better shot, since there's not as much nicotine to dilute the flavor. So, alright, I think we got it mixed up pretty well. I don't really see a separation of the different colors, because the sweet mango is more of a yellow and the banana is a pinkish. So it all seems to have blended to be one color now, which is good. One thing that you do need to think about, though, is when you do mix, a lot of times you would want it to let it sit together. If you mix it in your tank, you might want to let it sit on top of something that maybe heats up a little bit. It helps it fuse together better. But for the purpose of this video, just mixing them together like that and, turning my vape around, I should be just fine. Careful if you have a store-bought or a kit-bought one. A lot of the times you don't want to turn it upside down like this. Since mine is a bottom filler tank, and there's no direct connection from the tank to the mouth tip. Whereas on those there is. So those you have to be more careful. I do not have to worry about that. So I'm going to vape it a few times before I start the ratings. Hopefully, so this way I can get through all the little bit of vape juice of just mango that's left at the very bottom. So here we go. Alright. Now, that second hit, I was able to start tasting the banana. One thing I was worried about, and it did happen, I did feel there is more banana in here than there is the mango. One thing I was fearing was that the flavor of the mango, since it was a stronger flavor, would overpower the banana, and it does. Especially since the banana is a very weak flavor in the ECTO brand. But you can definitely taste it in the aftertaste for sure. As you guys can see, I didn't really do full hits there, but I did do some O's. The thickness of my O's did increase. They still do disperse quite fast, but the mixing of the two, it adds a very good flavor. It's almost like a pina colada that's just missing pineapple and coconut. It's a pretty damn good flavor. I would rate this flavor-wise about a 7.5. 7.5 I think is very fair. Definitely an increase compared to the other two. Definitely better. Mixing them together does make them more vapeable. Alright, now we'll do Cloud. Unfortunately, in just the Cloud, because I did try and take a bigger hit that time, the Cloud, it's not very big. Dissipated very, very fast. And not very thick at all. So Cloud in general, I'll give it a 5. Cloud thickness, I'm giving it a 5.3. That's as best as I can do. If I do any higher than that, I'll be lying to you. Its trickability, you guys already saw. I'll do it again. It seems to be better than what it was with the sweet mango, but not as good as it was with the banana. What doesn't help is right now I got a slight breeze from the air vents, which doesn't help, but I can tell you for sure it's better than the sweet mango, not as good as the banana by itself. So I think I'm going to give it trickability rating of a 6.5. I'll give it a 6.5. So its overall rating of them mixed together, I'm probably going to give it a 7, which I know you guys might think, oh, your final rating's kind of random because you don't really do an estimate or an average of all 3 ratings. You're kind of just coming up with a random number, which yes, I am, and it does not correlate with the 3 ratings I give, or yeah, at all. But that is because there are other factors, but that play into it, and if you're a vapor, you obviously know this. That it also just goes by person. I mean, some flavors jive with some people, and they don't jive with others. ECTO doesn't seem like the brand for me. It might be the brand for you, though. So, I mean, I'm going to say that about any brand I try out or any brand I tell you about. Don't 100% take my word for it, but if I say this is an amazing brand or amazing flavor, you better bet your ass that you better be going to get it, trying it as soon as you see it. But don't let me discourage you from not trying a brand or a flavor. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to just give you guys some ideas of what I like and what I think other people might like. I also, as you guys have heard me say already, is that I do give recommendation for who might like it. Like I said, that ECTO might be a great brand for people who are just starting out and who might want something that's a little bit sweeter, and they can go a higher nicotine amount and not have it be as harsh. I do notice that since I moved to 24, which is just because I moved to 24, I can actually feel a little bit of the nicotine But then, yeah, I have a high tolerance for nicotine, so the 24 might be too high for you guys, some of you. So those of you who can't really tolerate too much nicotine, didn't smoke that many cigarettes a day, or you just doing vaping because it's for fun, they do sell vape liquid in 0 nicotine amount. So you can, if you're just smoking it because you like the flavors, and those are really healthy for you. There's nothing bad in it really for you. It's all glycol oil and vegetable oil with sugar and flavor. Like, that's all it is. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Don't forget to please like and subscribe on our videos. Leave me comments for things that you would like me to say or mention, or different things you want me to rate to add to it. I just came up with a few things that I'm rating, just based off of some general information that I knew I would have enjoyed to hear when I was first starting. It would have saved me some money for sure. Once I am home for work term, I'm going to be trying to buy two different APVs. One of them is the Anakin I Taste 134. If you guys haven't seen that, even if you're not from Michigan, I know they have it on their website. Go to boostedvapor.com, click under the tab for APVs. They have it on there. You can see a picture of it, see about how much they generally run. And also the other one I wanted to get, because it looks really sweet, is the Cool Fire 2. The battery looks like a grenade, which I think is awesome. But you guys can also go on there, and they have a ton of vaporizers, APVs, liquids, all their flavors, everything. They have everything on their website. You guys can go in there and check it out and get an idea of what you guys might want to get. It's a great place to start, guys, even if you're not from Michigan or even around the area to where you can go. If you guys are from Michigan, Boosted Vapor's facility is located just south of 16 Mile on Gratiot, and it is on the west side of Gratiot. So if you guys are in Michigan around that area, go check it out. I make about a 20-minute drive to get down to that place just for their liquid and their vaporizers. It's a great place. The guys there treat you very, very well, and women. So have a good night, guys. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Have a good night.